happening in the lives and of the Cullman County schools.
So let me say, school is not getting out early today. Praise the Lord. But you know, one of the things that we've done ever since I've been a superintendent, we decided early on that we're not going to put our young people in an unsafe situation. And we've lived up to that, and the Lord's blessed us for it. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Chamber for continually having this luncheon where we get to celebrate wonderful students and teachers. We have so many represented here, but we also have so many still out in the schools that are doing great things that I wish we could celebrate every one of them. But I appreciate y'all doing that. I'd also like to point out how blessed we are to have a wonderful city school system and a county school system and a junior college in our back door that I don't know what we would do without you guys. So often we come together to solve problems, and just an example of that is last week Dr. Karlowicz and I and some others were in Montgomery testifying to the legislation trying to get a bill passed to meet a need that we're having a shortage in one area in our school systems, and I approached her about 3 years ago and I said, what can you do to help me with this? You know, and it took us a while, but we figured out a solution to that, and we've been working together to get that done, and I just so appreciate that. Dr. Karlowicz very seldomly tells me no when I come to her and say, I've got this crazy idea, but it's good for kids. And she's always like, she probably brings these people right here into the equation and says, okay, let's figure it out and let's do it, and I appreciate that very much. So let's discuss very quickly what's going on in Cullman County schools. They told me I only have 2 hours to speak, so I'm going to try to keep it within that bubble. But we are super excited about some of the things that are going on in Cullman County. We have almost 10,000 students, and this number just continues to grow. And what we're super excited about, which really blew my mind, you know, when we talk about, we're right there with the hospital many times being the largest employer in Cullman County, because they look at the full-time employees, and that's a little over 1,200 full-time employees. But when I asked them, I said, tell me how many W-2s we sent out this year. We sent out 1,883 W-2s this year. In other words, we paid that many people this past year to work in our school system in some capacity. So we are making a huge impact on our community by keeping people employed. And we're super excited about that. As you see here also, we're excited that our graduation rate and our college and career readiness rate continues to improve, which is incredible. I know I've mentioned many times, just right at 9 years ago or 8 years ago, those numbers were in the low 70s and 80s. So we're graduating almost all of our kids, and almost all of our kids are ready for that next step. And that says a lot about our teachers and our principals at our local schools, and we're super excited about that. This year, we're excited that we have now gotten back to our pre-pandemic scores on our state report card. We had an A on our state report card this year, and we're very excited about that. And that's a 10-point increase over the last 6 years. And nearly all of our 28 schools increased. And they're not finished. They have plans and goals of continually raising that score. We're very excited about that. We want to talk a few minutes about how we're investing in our workforce. You know, you've probably all heard, if you've been in any kind of business meeting with us, and you've heard me say, I don't care what you do, I just want you to get a W-2. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, living in Cullman County my entire life, I know we've struggled with a dependency on the government in different parts of Cullman County and things. And to make it all work, we just need everybody to work. We need everybody to contribute. And that's one of my goals, is to have, it's best for our entire community. So, well, here in Cullman County, we're working really hard to help young people find their niche, find things that they're passionate about while investing in our workforce at the same time. It'll help Cullman County overall. We believe that we must step up to the plate and help our businesses and help our industry fill those gaps of people that they're needing hire. They have shortages for their workforce. So we're trying to train our young people to step into those roles. These pictures here, you can see where we're having an industry signing day. a picture where we've started a cybersecurity school. We've spent a lot of money investing in our machining shop at the Career Center. We've created a new classroom with state-of-the-art computers inside that classroom, and we're super excited about that because those kids are becoming passionate about that, and they can step out of high school into some of these jobs. This is something we're really proud of here. This is another example how we're working to grow our own teachers. Across the state, we haven't had as many issues here as they have across the state, but it's coming. As we all know, there's several people in the room today that are retiring, and it's going to be hard to fill those teacher slots. So one of the things that we started is a teacher program at our Career Center. What we started this year is the seniors get to go back, and part of the week they'll work in our schools as instructional interns. So they're working directly with kids under the supervision of a certified teacher, and they're getting paid a lot. They're not getting rich off of it, but they are getting compensated, and we're really excited about that. This allows them to contribute to student learning while still being under a certified teacher and learning themselves. Here's some of the upgrades that we're doing at our Career Center. You may look at some of these pictures and think, what in the world? But one of our goals is we're trying to make it more like the industry that's out there in the community now. We're trying to make it look more modern. We don't want it to be dark, dirty, and dangerous like it has been for many years. And that's the way many of us picture industry, but it's not that way anymore. If you haven't visited some of our industries in Cullman County, I mean, you could eat off their floors. It's super clean and super nice, and that's what we want our Career Center to be like. So we've got some changes that are coming there very soon, and we're super excited about that. This picture here is an example how we're continuing to invest in our young people and invest in each of our local schools. This is a updated Family and Consumer Science Center and an Ag Center at Fairview High School that we just cut the ribbons on just about a few weeks ago. And it's open for business and open for learning there. Also in Fairview Elementary this fall, we're going to be piloting a program that's going to be Ag in the classroom. So we're going to have a teacher that's designated to teach Ag from kindergarten through 5th grade. And this huge agricultural community, and so hopefully we're going to start those young people young and grow them right into the high school, and they'll go on to continue the agriculture that we have in Cullman County. We also have a new science lab. Since last year we opened a new library and science lab at Vinemont High School that's state of the art, and we're super excited about that for our young people. And these are some of the things that's coming up. Sorry, some of the wording messed up on this slide too, but at Holly Pond High School, they've had a lot of growth out there. So that school has been Holly Pond K-8, and we're going to be splitting it into Holly Pond Elementary and Holly Pond Middle. And then at Hanceville, just their elementary school alone grew by over 60 kids this year. So one of the things that we're going to be doing there is splitting that school into a primary school and into an elementary, which will allow us to really work on the achievement and continue to help it to grow. At Good Hope Elementary, we're going to be building a new elementary school that will be located over by the primary school, and that's going to be kicking off this late summer. And then at the Child Development Center, we have additional classroom space that we're adding 8 classrooms there, and that bid actually opens up next week, I believe. Just yesterday, we were in Montgomery accepting some awards for several of our schools. I apologize for the lack of capitalization. We had, just like Kyle, we may have the same editor. No, I'm just kidding. I will say the files, and I'm sure this is what happened to his also, our files were so big when we sent them to email them, they had to send them in Drive, and they were converting back and forth, so it messed up some things. I apologize. We do know to capitalize what's going on. I promise. Just yesterday we had 5 schools that received the Alabama Purple Star, which is a military-friendly school, and hopefully next year we'll have all of our schools on that list. And then Vinemont High School as well received the Alabama Green Ribbon School. We have several schools that have been renewing their Blue Ribbon certification. We're excited about that. And this is one of the things, just another example of our partnerships with Wallace State. This year we had our largest number of dual enrollment kids. We had over 1,300 students take a college course this year. And that's crazy to think about, considering I took none when I was in high school. But we had 1,346 kids that took a college course. And I've shared this before, but research says if those young people take one college course, they're 80% more likely to take the second college course. So we've just got to get them in there and get them started, and they'll continue those programs and help their families of the future. We're investing millions in school security. We have hired more school resource officers this year for our larger schools. We've invested heavily in our cameras and our fencing, and then we'll be rolling out what you see to the far left right here is a call-out system that every teacher or every staff member will have. They'll press it 3 times for the nurse or the local principal to come. If they press it more, 7 to 8 times, there'll be flashing going off. There'll be strobes going off in the hall that everybody knows to go into immediate lockdown. So we're going to, and that's an expensive investment, but it's something that's important for us because it's going to keep our students and keep our staff safe the way we need to. Heaven forbid we ever need to press it 7 or 8 times, but just in case we do, it's here. Finally, I know I've talked about this a couple of times, and it's taken a while to get it rolling, but our STEAM bus is going to be out in late summer on the road. And what we're going to allow us to do, where every one of our elementary schools do not have a STEAM lab, we will be able to carry a STEAM lab to them. We've used grant monies and different things to stock this bus up, and we're going to be able to go and do STEAM activities at every school. And then we're also going to do the same thing with a mobile library, and we're going to be able to roll it out into the communities and allow students to come onto that bus and check out numerous books. We're really excited about our CCBOE TV, and we continue to add to that. We added football to it this year, and I think next Monday we're doing a soccer game. We haven't done soccer yet, but we're live streaming that. But you can see just from this map of the different people that are in these different states that have watched some of our programs that have been live streamed. And we've also had people from 23 different countries to watch this. I'm not sure if they're all on vacation or what, but I know I did get an email from a gentleman that was in Spain that he had some relatives, and it was the first time he got to watch them play football and things, and he was watching it from his military base in Spain, which was really cool. Everybody enjoys that, but they have no idea what all our team does in the backgrounds for the live streaming. It's a big production, and we have a lot of people that work really hard to make that possible. I'll have this slide up here because in these pictures, you're going to see some of our students training or investing in younger kids. So I like to say this is us coming full circle. So not only are we preparing our young people for jobs, at this point now they're training younger people to come up into their fields. And that's something that we should all be very proud about. And from nursing, and the picture on the far left, students from Fairview High School went to Parkside Elementary and did a whole day of hands-on STEAM for them and so forth. But that's going on all over our district. And really my very last slide, when you ask what is the state of Cullman County schools, I would simply say we've gone from being good to great, and we're getting really close to being an excellent school system. And that's what we're working toward. And really, what I want to do, and I just want to take about 30 seconds to do this, if you're associated with our school district, whether you're a parent or a teacher or an administrator, I'd like for you to stand up. Come on, don't be shy. Because here's the people that's doing the work. And if you will, help me give them a round of applause. Thank you. If Miss Elizabeth Waltwood and Kim Brown would come forth, they are going to announce their teachers. Ms. Brown will let you go first.
I'm really short. I first met Haley Drake through her husband, Josh. He is our PE teacher and archery coach, and over the last 6 years, we've spent almost every weekend from January to May together. And I learned a lot about Haley. She's a compassionate person, a woman of great faith, a great mother, excellent wife, and a superb reading teacher. And when I had a reading specialist job come open, I asked Richard if I could steal Haley. And he said that he knew she was ready to be a leader in a school. And I have fantastic teachers at Vinemont. I mean, they are some of the very best. But we were missing something. We were missing that last piece to make us great. That person that could help guide us, that person that could be my partner, that person that could coach, but most of all, that person that built relationships with other people. And that was what was missing, the reading specialists that connected with those teachers. And when we were named a Spotlight School last year for the science of reading, every visit we had, every time I met with someone, I talked about how important Haley was to me and to our school, and we couldn't have done it without her. I'm very proud to introduce Cullman County's Elementary Teacher of the Year, Vinemont's own Haley Drake.
I'm going to take a minute and tell you a little bit about Miss Amy Whaley. She is our secondary teacher of the year for Cullman County Schools, and we are proud that she is ours at Hansville Middle School. Like Kim Brown said, I think we have some of the best teachers at our school, and a lot of times when you think of a teacher that's been teaching 20 plus years, you think of somebody that, you know, just kind of doing the same thing. They're in their ways and probably not going to change and do a lot different every day. That is not what I think about when I think about Amy Whaley. She's been with us for 27 years. I've known her pretty much my whole life. And she is still as excited and as passionate about teaching her kids every day as she was 27 years ago. So we're just so proud that she's one of ours. So she has 27 years with us. She is a national STEM certified teacher. She's an AMSTI trainer and been an AMSTI trainer for a while. When I talk about doing new things, she jumped in and helped start a student ambassador program for us last year, took it and ran with it, and has done an excellent job raising up leaders inside our school and giving our students leadership opportunities that they haven't had in a while. So that's been very nice. She presents locally and nationally. She's gone to the Blue Ribbon of Schools Excellence Conference and presented there. So she's also, I'm not sure how long her and Chad have been married, but her husband's here. They've been married a while. They have a couple of kids, 3 children, and just proud to present Miss Amy Whaley.
I'm not sure either. 16, maybe.
Thank you. No slide. Behind, there's another photo. No slide.
Thank you, Dr. Barnett. I watched the video when Amy found out that she was, and that was hilarious. I don't know if you got the chance to see it or not, but the kids are in the cafeteria, and with congratulations or whatever on the wall, and she walks in and she's going, "What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?" She just kept saying it over and over again. So she wasn't sure, but it was something good. So there you go. And I'd love for someone to find out if, because this was just interesting to me, both our city and our county schools both received A's on their state report card. And I wonder if there's another district even that has that throughout the state. If there is, it's probably a very small number where that's happened. So I think that's just an amazing representation of what's happening in our county. And both of them, you heard them both mentioning Wallace State. And without Wallace State, I mean, I'm sure we'd still be doing great, but I know that's a part of what makes our county and our city school systems so successful as well, and our students so successful. Our final speaker today is Mrs. Suzanne Harbin, and she's speaking on behalf of Dr. Vicki Karlowitz. Susan is the Vice President of Advancement and Innovation for Wallace State Community College. We are so grateful to have an institution like Wallace State Community College here in our county to help with our school system and our students, and also to be raising up all the next workers for our community. So thank you so much. Let's hear from Suzanne Harbin at this time.
Well, thank you all so much. And on behalf of Dr. Vicki Karlowitz, we are so thrilled that you're here with us today and joining us for this. This is my favorite community luncheon. I steal Allison Bright, what she said. As a recovering school board member of 18 years, I always look forward to this event because it's so rewarding to see what our students and our teachers are doing. But on behalf of Dr. Karlowitz, I want to share a little bit with you today on the accomplishments of Wallace State for the last year and where we're going in the coming year. It's been a banner year for us in so many different ways. There's been a lot of work go on in the last 12 months and will continue for the next probably 24 months. But this year we've seen some great things such as I'm going to talk about Aspen. That's going to be my closing one. But we survived a SACS accreditation visit, which happened right after our Aspen visit. And we've had buildings that have been demolished on the front side of the campus. If you drove in from the front today, you probably saw a lot of dirt moving out there. We've had some great things like 3 of our athletic teams who have first-year coaches who made it to the national championships or were our regional champs. And we have a lot of great things on the horizon. So we talked about, Dr. Barnett mentioned dual enrollment and their numbers. We had a record enrollment in last fall of 6,424 students who were in credit programs, and we had another 1,500 who were in our workforce and adult education programs. So we're serving about 8,000 students in the fall, and we're not shy of that for the spring semester. And we anticipate seeing enrollment trends continue for the summer, which is really against the grain of what you're seeing nationwide. A lot of our community colleges and universities are seeing a decrease in their enrollment. Our dual degree programs, you can see across there, we have 102 in Fast Track Academy, 156 are in our Career Ready Academy, which is our partnership with the Cullman County Schools. We had 1,080 in dual enrollment. This is just for fall semester. And we had 634 ninth graders in fall who took our WKO Career Readiness course. And that is a great course. We even offered this course at our Child Development Center, and you should have heard our folks who volunteered talk about how rewarding that was to do the mock interviews with those students. Our Workforce Training Center, we've introduced that last year at this time. This is located on the front of the campus of Rahal, and we're very grateful to them for allowing us to be present. For about 10 years, Dr. Karlowitz and I have worked towards getting a facility of this type to be close to our industrial parks to allow easy access for their workers to come and be trained or be upskilled. We opened this officially in November of 23, and we're serving upwards of about 800 people a month through this center now. Some of it's workforce training, some of it is business and industry who are using our space, which is fantastic for meetings. But we continue to see a rise and increase in our program offerings and in our enrollment there. And these are just a few of the things that we're offering. We launched a pharmacy tech program, which we had sunsetted on our academic side about 5 years ago. We brought it back on the workforce credit side, and that program is full every single time. And we do plan to launch a dialysis tech program in this facility in the fall. Talk a little bit about Skills for Success. Again, Dr. Barnett referenced the CCRI, his College and Career Ready Indicators. So Skills for Success is a program in partnership with the Community College System and the Innovation Center. And these are free trainings offered to high school students, 11th and 12th graders, and to our community. The most popular course is heavy equipment. And I've had women who've participated. I've had men and women from recovery programs who've participated. And we've had high school students who've completed excavator, bulldozer, and skid Skid Steer. And also CDL is a big program in this group. And nursing support technician will roll out soon, and you'll see a lot more about that. It will not take the place of a CNA, but it's almost a step up from that, and a lot of our hospitals will be hiring for that nursing support tech, which is a partnership with Alabama. All the dirt maybe on the community college. I've been here for a long time, so my first office was actually in one of those 4 buildings, along with a few brown recluse spiders, maybe. So we're very pleased to say that we'll be opening up these 3 new buildings. Probably the first 2 will come online probably by January of 2026, and the last one, which will be our machine tool building, will probably come online by that spring. So this is the automotive technology building. This is a snapshot of the precision machining. It's the one on the right. And this is the STEM Gateway building that Dr. Karlowicz has been pursuing for about 10 years now, trying to get this building built to house all of our first-year programs, which will include math, English, chemistry, and our culinary program is finally going to have a home. They deserve a home. They actually work out of a very small catering kitchen right now, so this will be a new home for them, as well as our digital learning center, and our tutoring center will be there. And so last but not least, I want to talk about Aspen. So most of you may not know what Aspen is. The Aspen Institute is a national organization, a nonprofit, and starting about 12 years ago, they started awarding a prize to the best community college in the nation. And this will be the 8th cycle. They do this every 2 years. And all of this is built around what your student success outcomes are. So what your graduation rate is, what your transfer rate is, how many of your students are retained from fall to fall, how many of your students are enrolled in, we call it developmental or remedial coursework if they're not in a college level English 101 or a Math 100 class. They look at all of the community colleges across the nation, and they pick the ones just based on your data, nothing else, the top 150. So we've made the top 150 3 times. This year, we were fortunate enough to make it to the next round, and we were in the next round, and they did another review of our data, and we had to answer some questions about what our processes were, what our strategies were to make these numbers happen. And then we got the call back in, I think it was in June or July, that we made it in the top 10. Now, everybody's in the top 10 for a different reason. I'll tell you why I think we're in the top 10, because I think we're number 1. But other than that, we're in the top 10 because of our graduation rate. We offer stackable credentials for our students that allow them to complete and graduate and move forward in a very structured format. I think we're in the top 10 because we have the lowest developmental numbers because of a process that we implemented about almost a decade ago, really, about we look at high school grades for English and math to give the students a leg up. Nobody wants to spend money in a class that they're not going to get college credit for, and that's our goal, is to not have that happen. And then I think probably one of the other things is that we're best known for, and the committee, when they visited us in September, raved about this, was our partnerships with our local school systems, our partnerships with our 4-year colleges, and our partnerships with our business and industry. They could not say enough about that. So we are hopeful. There will be 9 other community colleges sitting with us in D.C. next Thursday morning, about 11:30 a.m. Central Time, 12:30 Eastern. You can log on and watch with us. I hope you don't see our faces go, but we're all winners. We really are. We're winners. Being in the top 10 is such a tremendous honor to just be there. And the committee they brought was 5 individuals who came and quizzed us for 2 solid days, nonstop. I think we went through 10 or 12 interviews. I think there were about 80 people who participated in the interviews. So we're hopeful. So if you'll say a prayer for us. But just know that whether or not we're a winner or not, and it's $1 million prize. Did I say that? It's $1 million prize. I should say that. They have done $1 million prize, and they've split it between 2 institutions, so $500,000 and $500,000. I'm going to hold faith that we're going to be the $1 million prize winner, and we're going to bring that money back and invest it right back into our students and into our institution and our faculty and staff, which are amazing. That's what I have to say. Thank you all for letting me share. So I have the distinct honor of presenting our Teacher and Student of the Year. We'll start with my friend, Dr. April Sutherland. It gives me great pleasure to present this year's Teacher of the Year award to Dr. April Sutherland. Dr. Sutherland is the director of the Diagnostic Medical Sonography Program, one of the most competitive and high-demand health science programs at Wallace State. Dr. Sutherland has been with us for 11 years, and she's currently leading the program through a third accreditation process and has expanded its offerings to include 3 pathways for options, including abdomen, vascular, cardiovascular sonography, obstetrics, and gynecology sonography. I'm glad those weren't like really long names that I had to do. Each year at the pinning ceremony for her graduating students, Dr. Sutherland chooses a single word to describe the group. So to turn the tables on her, we've used the nominations sent in for her to choose the word that best describes her, and the word is deserving. This word encompasses so many things about Dr. Sutherland and why she is receiving this award. Common words students use to describe her include caring, selfless, encouraging, helpful, understanding, and fun. Dr. April Sutherland, we could not agree more and are pleased to present you with the 2025 Teacher of the Year Award for Wallace State Community College. Congratulations. I'm making VP German come up. She's her principal. And our Wallace State Student of the Year is Emily Duarte. I am proud to present this year's Student of the Year award to Emily Delgado Duarte. A resident of RIMLAP, Emily will graduate next month with an associate degree in computer science programming and a GPA of 3.89. I'm very envious of that. She plans to pursue a career in software development or IT systems. Emily is among the first in her family to attend and graduate from college. Despite being valedictorian at Southeastern High School, she doubted her higher education was possible. Scholarships from the Wallace State Future Foundation eased her financial burden, allowing her to focus on her studies. She earned a place on the President's List every semester and joined 4 honor societies, including serving as the president for Mu Alpha Theta and Sigma Kappa Delta. Emily also took on leadership roles in several student clubs, including the Valor Club, International Club, Rotaract Club, SGA, and Campus Ministries. She was a part of the inaugural group for the student-led podcast, The Main Topic, where she served as an editor. She's active in the TRIO program, Student Support Services for first-generation students, and she's a work-study student and was recognized twice as the with the Work-Study Student Award. Emily credits her every resource mentor and friend at Wallace State for shaping her into who she is today. She remains grateful for her parents' support and believes her accomplishments were guided by grace. Emily, we are extremely proud of you and look forward to your future achievements, and thank you for being a shining example of what the line life is. Emily?
Thank you, Mrs. Harbin. Can we give a round of applause for all 3 of our speakers again? For the past several years, the Chamber has facilitated the nomination process for Career Tech Student of the Year and also Student of the Year candidates. A committee of community leaders has been appointed to evaluate these nominations. If you served on this selection committee this year, would you please stand so we could recognize you? We have a couple of them here. Actually, I think they're working. Maybe they're out there. Anyways, I'll say their names. We had Harmony Hurd, Riley Solomon, Rita Dean, and Joel Cunnings. Each student that was nominated was selected to represent their respective school based on wealth of and exceptional achievements. Many of them are future valedictorians, National Merit finalists, National Honor Society members, Chamber Youth Leadership graduates, and class officers. Along with these honors, they are also people of character, community involvement, and leadership skills. Each candidate was evaluated by their submitted application, letters of recommendation, activities in the school and the community, written responses on career goals, and finally an interview with a panel of judges. If I could go ahead and have the superintendents and Mr. Wynn and Mr. Yearwood, if you all would please come stand right over here so that way you're able to take a picture with your students. As we read your information, students, if you would please come to this side of the podium. Riley will give you your medal and your certificate, and then if you would, respective school leaders, if you would step up to the stage when it's your student to take a picture with them. And then students, if you would just meet over at the Wallace State step and repeat sign there, and we'll get a group picture together at that time as well. I want to say, first of all, congratulations, because if you are here, you were selected to be the student of the year for your school. And that is so impressive. We give them a round of applause for that. So we have not done this before, but I wanted everyone to know that you've already won being here. And so we have medals for each one of them to signify that you are the student of the year from your respective school. So after we take the pictures, then we're all going to have a seat, and then we'll announce our winner for the day. So we're going to start with our career tech students. 4 students were selected, 2 from city, 2 from the county, to represent their schools in career tech. Our first student is Nevaeh Green. Nevaeh is the daughter of Todd and Heather Green. She's going to attend the University of South Alabama and pursue a career in elementary education. An interesting fact, we did a little interesting fact off of their resumes for each one. She was the Cullman High School feature twirler for actually the whole high school time, wasn't it? 4 years? She was it for a long time. She was really good. Anyway. Next, we have Evan Dockery. Evan is the son of Jason and Kimberly Dockery. He is going to attend Mississippi State University and pursue forestry. An interesting fact about Evan is he was chosen as a Fox 6 Rising Star. Next, we have Ava Roper. Ava is the daughter of Tabitha Mibroda. She is going to attend Wallace State Community College and pursue a degree in salon and spa management. An interesting fact about her is her goal is to one day own her own salon. The next student we have is Shayla Colchado Reza. Shayla is the daughter of Esmeralda Reza and Jamie Colchado. She's going to attend the University of Alabama in Birmingham and pursue a degree in, I didn't practice that one. I think it's anesthesiology, is that correct? Okay, I got it. I should have practiced that one. An interesting fact about her is she owns her own baking business. So those are our 4 career tech students of the year. Right there. Let's give them a round of applause. Moving into our Student of the Year nominees and school winners from Cullman High School, we have Ava Ray. Ava is the daughter of Patrick and Emily Ray, and she's going to attend Auburn University and pursue a career in education. An interesting fact about her is she is ranked first in her class of 267 students. From St. Bernard Preparatory School, we have Willa Smith. Willa is the daughter of Amy and Brent Smith. and she is going to attend the University of Alabama and pursue a degree in chemical engineering. An interesting fact about her is she is a National Merit finalist. From Cullman Christian School, we have Evelyn Griffin. Evelyn is the daughter of Matt and Marissa Griffin, and she is going to attend the University of Alabama and pursue a degree in English. Interesting fact about her, she was the editor of the 2025 Girls State newspaper. From Holly Pond High School, we have Lana Todd. Lana is the daughter of Wendy and Stephen Todd. She is going to attend Samford University and pursue a degree in child and adolescent psychology. An interesting fact about Lana is she was the Alabama Girls State Representative in 2024. From West Point High School, we have Connor Crawford. Connor is the son of Jennifer and Terry Crawford. He plans to attend the University of Alabama in Huntsville and pursue a degree in civil engineering. An interesting fact about him is he's the president of Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society. From Hanceville High School, we have Olivia Stallings. Olivia is the daughter of Wayne and Denise Maynard. She plans to attend the University of Alabama in Birmingham and pursue a degree in speech pathology. An interesting fact about her is she is Hanceville High School varsity volleyball captain. From Vinemont High School, Rylan McRae. Rylan is the son of Trey and Chastity McRae. He plans to attend the University of Alabama in Huntsville and pursue a degree in aerospace engineering. An interesting fact is he is a 2024 Alabama Boys State Representative. From Fairview High School, Mia Fortner. Mia is the daughter of Mona and Benny Fortner. She plans to attend the University of Alabama and pursue a degree in psychology. An interesting fact about her is she was the Fairview High School drum major. From Good Hope High School, Natalie Miller. Natalie is the daughter of Adriana and Randall Scootkon and Roger and Erica Miller. She plans to attend the University of Alabama in Birmingham and pursue a degree in psychology. An interesting fact about her is she attended the Washington, D.C. NRECA Youth Leadership. And our Cold Springs winner is Rebecca Baggett. Rebecca is unable to be here today because she is at a Scholars Bowl competition, but I still want to recognize her. She is the daughter of Andrew and Catherine Baggett. She's going to be attending Auburn University to pursue a degree in financial planning. And an interesting fact about her is that she was awarded Cullman County's Most Outstanding FCCLA member in the year 2024. So can we hear a round of applause for all of our winners? I'm surprised there weren't any parents over there getting a picture, but I guess we'll just hope somebody else sends you one, right? Okay. You didn't want to be embarrassing to them. One thing I would like to say, too, just as a little brag, is several of these, not all of them, but several of these are also graduates of Youth Leadership Cullman County, which is a program that the Chamber of Commerce does. It's a 9-month program where sophomores, so if you have if you're in the schools, if you're a sophomore, you'll be applying in the next month or so. You'll see information going out, and we select students from that, about 22 students from that group, and then they do a full year program with us, and we do all sorts of things from education to health to community leadership. So there's lots of opportunities. So if you know any sophomores, tell them to apply. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Sorry, I don't want to miss anybody that I'm supposed to say is there. Okay, I'm right. Okay, now it's my honor to announce the 2024-2005 Career Tech Student of the Year who was selected by the Chamber Student of the Year Committee. The winner of this award will receive a scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to the school of his or her choice. And the winner is Shayla Colchada Reza. Our last award for the day is a scholarship to our 2025 Student of the Year. This individual was selected by the Chamber Student of the Year Committee, and I'll let you know the committee labored very hard on this decision. As you can hear from the different things that I just briefly shared, one thing from each of these students. These are top-notch individuals. I was excited to see all the different degrees, just the variety of things that they're going to be pursuing. And I know that our superintendents are happy to hear there were a few that were education as well, so get them signed up now. They were complimentary to each of the students, and impressed would not be a big enough word. The winner of this award is going to receive a scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to the school of his or her choice. And the winner of the Cullman Area Student of the Year is Lana Todd.